Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. First things first, what we're not going to do is talk about my crispy hair today. If you have curly hair, you know the struggle. Sometimes you gotta load that stuff up with gel and it doesn't always go your way. So anyway, today we're going to be doing another Empties video. I really like these. I think they're really fun to watch. It's really interesting to see how other people use up their products, if they use them up, if they throw them out, if they use it just to use it up, or if they actually enjoyed using the product. So if you want to see what I think about some of these things, you are in the right place. Oh, and my hair is a completely different color. I decided to get the black dye stripped out of my hair. We're in the process of going a little bit lighter. Most people go from black to blonde. I feel like when they finally strip that black out, I will not be doing that, but I will say that I do really like the red color. Just trying to go for something low maintenance, a little bit closer to my natural color, which is like a dirty blonde. So anyway, moving on. So these are in no particular order. I'm just going to talk about these as I dig through my little bucket here, and it's just a mix of makeup, skincare, lifestyle stuff. So we're gonna start with a Bath & Body Works candle. I might be the only one that does this, but does anyone else always peel the labels off? I feel like they're so gaudy and ugly and I hate them. No offense, Bath & Body Works. So I know the majority of people use or have used Bath & Body Works candles before, but I hate how fast these burn. They smell way too strong and they burn really fast. So I mean, the plus side is that you only need to let them burn for a few minutes at a time to really make your whole room smell, but they also burn really fast. I would rather have something a little less scented that burns a little bit slower so that I can burn it for a few hours, as opposed to like this. I feel like if I burn it for more than like 20 minutes, it's a complete waste. So this one was the Mary Cookie scented, which is like a cookie vanilla candle. Overall, I like this. I got this as a gift. I did really like that this one had like a decorative top instead of like one of the plain tops, so that was really cute. Got it as a gift, just used it to use it up, you know how it be. This really is like legit the most random assortment of items I've ever seen in my life. So this is the Hearts Groomer's Best dog shampoo. This lasted so long. I have a Labradoodle, so we don't bathe him at home super often, maybe like once every 2 to 3 months if he needs a bath between grooms, and we get him groomed every 2 to 4 months, depends how lazy we are. So we actually bought this when we brought him home and he just turned 2, so this lasted a long time. I do feel like you have to use a lot of product with this. Like, it doesn't lather up and it doesn't spread very easily. This is one of the cheapest dog shampoos you can get out there, so I guess I shouldn't have expected that much. This is the Extra Gentle Soothing Oatmeal scent, which it smells great. I did purchase, I think, like a Burt's Bees one instead, so I'll let you know what I think of that if I finish that one up. Here we have a deodorant. I was so excited when I saw these. They were on like discount. This is the Secret Clinical Strength Gel in Clear Lavender. I was really excited when I saw these. We had like a local discount store. I was there getting groceries and I saw these, and I got really excited because this clinical strength stuff is so expensive and they had it for way cheaper than anywhere else. And I really was expecting it to be like almost a full size, and it's literally so tiny. So I bought like 3 of these, and I really like the smell. It's just like a nice, like, it honestly doesn't smell like lavender to me. It smells just kind of like a clean, generic deodorant smell. Maybe my armpits are weird, but I don't really like this. I feel like it doesn't really do that much, and I prefer the feeling of like a regular like stick deodorant, just because I feel like I don't like the feeling of my skin just like being on my skin. That feels sweatier to me than like just like a real like stick deodorant, if that makes sense. Long story short, I thought this was a full size. I was really disappointed. It's not really Secret's fault that I am stupid, but didn't really like this that much. I used up my Petal Fresh Renewing Blueberry and Lemon makeup wipes. This is one of those things I didn't like it, but I didn't not like it enough to throw it away. These come in a pack of 60, which is pretty good. I think these are relatively inexpensive. Like, I think it's like a couple bucks for a pack of 60. I didn't like the texture of these. They didn't like grip the skin or glide across the skin very well, so they were actually really bad at grabbing the makeup and pulling it off, if that makes sense. The news is I always wash my face after I use a makeup wipe, always, so I guess that's not a huge issue for me, but I did start using after I finished this one, I moved to the Quate, which is the Walmart brand. They're dupe for the Neutrogena ones, and those ones are awesome. They're so wet, and they just slide right across your face. Will not be repurchasing these, but I did finish them up. Here's a go-to, the Dove Sensitive Skin bars. I use these for my body, and I'm obsessed with these. I have sensitive skin that dries out really easily, and these are just awesome. These are just like the best like plain soap. They lather really well, they clean. I actually feel really clean. They're not scented, which I prefer, so awesome. I have a gigantic pack of them that I will continue to go through. Let's talk about some lashes. So these are the Shop Miss A Amelia lashes. These looked really cute on the website. And I don't even think I wore them out of the house. Like, I don't even think I put them on. I think I just like put it, you know, you like put them up to your eye to like test the size. They have that really thin AOA band that I like, but they are so bizarre looking. Like, there's no like, they're the same width, like height all the way across until you get to the inner corner, and then it's just like quickly like, they just looked really weird on my eye shape. Whatever, not a fan. The cool thing about Shop Miss A is that everything's $1 for the most part, so it's not like I wasted a ton of money on lashes that I ended up not wearing. So these are Shop Miss A AOA lashes that I'm wearing right now, and I really like these ones. So their lashes are pretty hit and miss, but they do have some really good ones. Here's another pair. These are the Cara eyelashes in the style 605. And these are also from Shop Miss A. So these are like a nice like fluffy pair. I think I only wore them a couple of times before I ended up tossing them out. Same thing. They're cute. They're cheap. They're just not like the best lashes ever. These are the Chloe lashes from Shop Miss A. And these have that like really shiny texture that just looks really cheap actually on your eyes. And these did not look good on my eye shape at all. They're kind of like the chunky, I don't even know what you call that, but again, this is another one of those ones that just looked really cute on the website, and then I got them and I was like, those look so bad. Here's something I actually liked. This is the Super Hydrate Moisturizer from e.l.f. This is the gel moisturizer. It doesn't really smell like anything. My fiance has to be convinced to moisturize. I finally got him on the train where I found a moisturizer that he really likes. The only problem with this is that you can't get it on Ulta, like, or you can't get it in Ulta. You have to buy it from the Ulta website, and I'm not about to pay $5 shipping for a $12 moisturizer. It really sucks. So I really wish Ulta carried this one, or I've looked at Target, I've looked at Walmart, I've looked a couple of other places. I can't find this in stores anywhere. So I really like this. It's like a really thick gel. I really like this. It absorbs into skin really well. And he doesn't like, my fiance doesn't like the feeling of a moisturizer that like you can feel it, like it feels sticky on your skin and on your hands. He always feels like he has to wash his hands after he moisturizes, and he does not with this one. Love this. We're almost done with the second one. And then I'm gonna have to try to find it somewhere because I really don't want to pay $5 shipping for this little guy. This is the Jergens Ultra Healing Lotion for extra dry skin. This stuff is awesome, and you can get it in the travel size at like Walmart and a couple other places. I always throw these in my purse, and I always have a backup. I have one in my work bag, I have one in my purse, and then I have a backup in my bathroom. And that's just because this is the only like hand lotion I feel that actually does something and is not like heavily scented. And then I also have a big like half-gallon pump bottle of this in my bathroom. This is the Colgate Optic White. Honestly, toothpaste does not make me that excited, as long as it doesn't taste horrible. Like the Arm & Hammer ones taste like baking soda to me. As long as it doesn't taste horrible, I honestly could not care. But I do like this one. I've been repurchasing this one for a few tubes now, and I was like bouncing around to a bunch of different toothpastes and like just trying a bunch of different brands and different kinds. It doesn't whiten my teeth that I've noticed. I have a perfume. This is actually a big sample of the I think the brand is Juliet Has a Gun, and it's actually called Not a Perfume is the name of the perfume. This was not my favorite. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of scents I like. I'm so picky about perfume in general. I just feel like it takes so much for a perfume to wow me. This one's fine. It's kind of like a floral. It's not sweet. I would say this is probably floral, and it's not like a warm scent. I don't. Where are my perfume experts at? I don't know. It's fine. But I used it. I used it up. The next one I have is the Up and Up oil-free acne wash, the pink grapefruit salicylic acid one. I know that I might actually get hate for this. I feel like people hate on like salicylic acid or like the grapefruit washes or whatever. I've tried so many like acne washes. This is the only one that I felt actually does something and doesn't dry me out a ton. So I've just continued to repurchase this. I still have adult acne because my jeans suck or whatever, but this is kind of my go-to. Here's another face wash. This is the Clean and Clear Night Relaxing Deep Cleaning Face Wash. I bought this. Why did I buy this? I think there's another Clean and Clear one that's like it's like a nighttime like menthol like cooling one, and I thought it would be similar to that. I don't know why I thought that. It's not the same. This is one of those things that I bought and I used it for a while, and then I like took it out of my shower and like threw it in a bin in my bathroom and kind of forgot about it. And then I was going through and reorganizing my bathroom, and I was like, okay, I should just use it. Like, it can't be that bad. But when I bought this, when my skin was really dry, it dried me out so bad. Like, it was horrible. But then I pulled it out of a bin when I was reorganizing my bathroom, and I figured, okay, my skin type is a little bit different now. I should probably at least just use it up. And that is what I did. I did not repurchase, will not repurchase. It's a fine, like, as far as like a foaming cleanser goes, as long as your skin's not super dry already, this is not going to dry you out super bad. But it doesn't really do much, and it smells kind of weird. Found another pair of lashes in here. These are the AOA Alexis lashes, and these are disgusting because these are legit my favorite lashes ever. They're so cute, and they are like really separated, and the band is so thin and comfortable. And I think you can buy them in a 6-pack now, which is how I buy them because they are my favorite lashes. I wear them all the time. I used up a sample size of the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I feel like the sample lasted me a long time. So if you like this primer in general, this seems to go a long way. Like, you really don't need that much. I'm really picky about primers in the way that if I'm gonna spend my money on something that you can't even see on my face, it better actually do something to make my makeup look better. The Smashbox one, I'm gonna be really honest, I know a lot of people like this primer, but in my opinion, it's just an extra step. It doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't make my makeup look better. It doesn't make it last longer. And it's like $36 or something like that for the full size. So if I get a sample of it, I'll use it. Anyway, long story short, I used it up because I got it as a free sample. Don't really care for it. Wouldn't purchase it. Here is a foundation. I used the L'Oreal True Match for so long. This was my go-to. Like, this was the first ever foundation that I found that I actually really liked the way that it sat on my skin when I was first getting into makeup and first starting to wear like foundations all the time. These are really great because they have all kinds of different undertones, so it's really easy to find your shade. Now that I'm more into makeup and more experienced with makeup, I do prefer a higher coverage foundation. That being said, it's still a great, awesome foundation. It has SPF in it. It looks so nice and natural on the skin if you have a more dry skin type. This is the OGX Thick and Full Biotin and Collagen Shampoo. Am I the only one that remembers? I swear this brand used to be called Organics, and then they rebranded, but I can't find any proof of that anywhere. Anyway, so I love this shampoo. I've always really liked the OGX shampoos and conditioners, but I would always like buy a different one. Like, every time that I went to buy shampoo or conditioner, I would buy like a different flavor if I might. But when I tried the biotin and collagen one, this is the only one that actually makes my hair feel really soft. This one, however, still has about a third left. And I don't know what the frick, but it like curdled up. That has never, I've been using OGX for literally like, I don't know, maybe 8 years off and on, and I've never, ever, 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 ever had that happen to me before. It got really thick and curdly, and I had to like squeeze it so hard to get anything out, and so I felt bad. But this is going in the garbage. But I do continue to repurchase this still. This is my favorite shampoo ever. I have the Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer. This took me so long to go through. It's really, really mattifying, and like I said, I used to have really dry skin. This is like a $13 primer, which is a lot for the drugstore, so I think I just kind of let it sit in a drawer and I didn't want to throw it out. For me, on my skin, it's not super pore reducing, but what this does is it really mattifies and grips your foundation. So I find that if I have like a really long day and I don't want to set with powder, this is really awesome at just kind of like locking it in place and keeping it matte without like sucking the life out of it. So this is a little spendy for a drugstore primer. If you get this, make sure you get the pink one, and I think there's like a green one and a white one, and they're all kind of called the same thing, but it's the pink Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer. This stuff is awesome. So everybody always talks about like the Whispers cotton rounds, but I found a cheaper alternative that are actually way better. So if you have a Winco, and the hypoallergenic cotton rounds are legit, like never have ever shedded a shred on my face. These are freaking awesome, and they come in like a big 4-pack of like, there comes with 4 of these individual sleeves. Yeah, these are awesome, and it's like a couple bucks for the big 4-pack. Yet another basic with her Batiste dry shampoo. I went through the a went through a can of the Clean and Classic Original. I like the original scent. I think it's my favorite. I also use like the original Dove deodorant, so maybe I'm just really, really boring, but tried and true, stuff's awesome. I am throwing out a tube of AOA Go Brow. This I purchased for my Shop Miss A full face video. It's like chunky, like not in a horrible way, but like that is all product on the end of the spoolie, and also, ew. And also, the spoolie is just so wide. Here's another thing I'm throwing out that I didn't use. This is the Burt's Bees eye cream, the sensitive version. I had a really bad reaction on my eyes. I still have like dry, irritated skin around my eyes all the time. I bought this thinking it would be like thick and creamy, like really similar to this CeraVe one I'm going to talk about in a second. This burned me. It's supposed to be a sensitive formula for $15 for twice as much as like a CeraVe or a Cetaphil eye cream. Why you gotta burn me like that? That's so rude. And while we're on the subject, we'll just talk really quickly about the CeraVe eye repair cream. I am one of those people that likes to switch up my skin products a lot, especially eye creams, so I almost never buy the same thing twice in a row. Did I say what this is? This is the CeraVe eye repair cream. When I had that really bad flare up with my eyes where they were really puffy and dry, this started to burn me as well, which sucks because it's such a like thick, nourishing formula. I really liked this until it started to really irritate and burn my eyes, so did not repurchase that. While we're on the subject of my eyes sucking and things burning me that I love, this is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is still like half full. I went through like a million tubes of this. This is legitimately the best drugstore concealer. My eyes like to just decide randomly that they don't like things, and this one just straight up burns my skin when I put it on. While we're on the subject of my skin sucking and not liking things, this is the Sand and Sky Australian Pink Clay Pore Fining Face Mask. This has vitamin A in it, so I don't know if it's the vitamin A or what. This just straight up, like, my skin was so mad. Just straight up so mad at me after this. Sensitive skin. Did not like this. I have a sample size of the Take Home the Bronze bronzer from The Balm. I did buy this. I got the full size on Amazon. It's like a good mid-range bronzer, very good for fair skin. I love my buddy Oliver. We're very good friends. I have a NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. This one just got to the point where like there was so much product buildup in the tube from applying it over top of like a brow pencil that it just felt really gross to me. And also I've had this for a long time, so I do really like this brow gel. It's like a good cheap brow gel that gets real crispy and holds everything in place. Did not repurchase because I switched to the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow. I've been using that religiously. Here's some random like skincare things. I've been like fake dermaplaning my face for a while now. What I do is I pluck and shape my eyebrows, and then I shave my face basically from the corners of my eyes all the way down, except for my nose. And then I take like a razor like this. This is technically a bikini razor, I think, and I just quickly go over like my forehead area because I just have a lot of peach fuzz on my face. And then I use this little razor thingy doohickey, and I use that to like really shape my brows and get all the little hairs. Because I use a tinted brow gel daily, I find that the little baby hairs, if you're not like shaving them off, they can catch that, and then you have to go back and like go in with a Q-tip or like cover up with concealer to really shape your brows again. So these two tools I really like. They're awesome. I don't know what the brands are on these two particular ones, but I just got these at the drugstore. Went through a tube of the Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara. I really like this stuff. I have the problem where I don't know if it's my eyes or like the way I set my concealer or what, but when I put lower lash mascara on, it just immediately transfers. Like I can't do like those big like built up lower lash lines. It just does not work on me. The only mascara I had ever found that did not do that was it was another Wet n Wild one. So it's the Wet n Wild Mega Wear, but this was discontinued. And I found it at the Dollar Tree, and I bought like 4 tubes of it because this is legitimately the only thing that doesn't smudge on my lower lash line ever. That being said, I started to try some different like Wet n Wild cheaper mascaras to see if anything else was like a really similar formula. This is the closest one I can find. The Wet n Wild Mega Length, and it has a better wand than the other one, but it's not as foolproof in not transferring. Other than that, this is a great mascara regardless. It's really lengthening. It has like that little plastic wand that I really like for separating your lashes. And it builds really nicely. So it's not like the most volumizing mascara ever, but I do like it for literally you can just throw it on. Went through an entire MAC Fix Plus. This is my daily setting spray. Just like it a lot. It's unscented. It does what it's supposed to do. I will say I absolutely despise the sprayer on this, and I wish they would change it. But I will still continue to use it. Here's 2 chapsticks. I have the Noya Organic Peppermint Lip Balm and the Jersey Shore Cosmetics Peppermint Hydrating Balm. Let's talk about the Noya chapstick really quick. It's a really good, thick, nourishing lip balm. The peppermint isn't too sweet smelling. It legitimately just smells like peppermint oil. First chapstick in a long time that I actually used up, so there's that. And then this one's a little bit different, so I wanted to talk about this one separately. The Jersey Shore Peppermint Hydrating Balm. Nutrient dense balm can be used to nourish anywhere in your face and body, particularly recommended for lips, hands, and dry nose and cheeks. So this is a balm that's intended to be put anywhere on your body, but it is also a lip balm. So this one was really good for, I would use this at night, and I would go on my lips, obviously, and then if I had any like cracked bleeding on my hands, I would use it there, and then also if I had any dry patches around my eyes, as I do, I would use this around my eyes as well. It has a peppermint in it, so you need to be careful not to get it in your eyeball. I did use this up. This is a really soft, glidey balm. I used up a sample of the H2O Plus Beauty Oasis Hydrating Treatment. This is a gel moisturizer. I do really like gel moisturizers in general. My fiance really likes them. I don't think he tried this one. This one smells really weird. It smells really chemically to me. And it didn't do anything fancy in the way of moisturizing. So I did not purchase this, the full size of this. I am throwing out a Smashbox eyeliner. This is the Always On Gel Liner. I don't know if I got like a busted one or what, but like I cannot sharpen this. I can't. Like it breaks, or it only sharpens like the wood away. Like the middle part is just like there and it's not sharpened, and so I don't really understand what's going on, but I'm really sad about that. And the very last thing is it's the Your Skin But Better CC Plus from It Cosmetics. It's another sample. I love when I get samples of this because they don't have a shade that matches me. I'll explain why. bear with me. So because they don't have a shade that matches me very well, this is such a good product. It's so full coverage. It looks so nice on the skin, but there's not very many shades. So I feel weird buying an entire tube of this just to mix it in with other foundations. This is a foundation that looks so, so good. If you're a foundation mixing weirdo like me, where you like to mix different foundations, this one is awesome. My favorite one to mix this in with, this might sound weird, is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. And because these shades are so yellow, you can mix these in with any foundation that's maybe a little bit too cool tone for you. So for a long time when I was working through that, where is it? I should have talked about this with the L'Oreal one. I have kind of a like wonky skin tone, and the L'Oreal True Match in N1 does not look neutral on me. It looks really pink. And because these It Cosmetics tend to run so yellow orange, and because I had bought some of this and then realized halfway through that the formula was different, and also it wasn't full coverage enough, and just decided I didn't like it anymore after like 5 years of using it. I got a sample of this. This is the longest story ever. Long story short, I got a sample of this and I decided to mix it in with this because this was really full coverage but too orange. This was not full coverage enough, but it was too pink. I mixed these together. So beautiful on the skin. I really like the It Cosmetics CC creams. They need to work on their shade read. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna spend $40 on a foundation that doesn't even match my skin tone. That's so dumb. Anyway, we made it. My little basket here is empty. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble for God knows how long about products that I'm putting in my trash. I'm literally just gonna go put them in the trash can right now. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.